Exhibition is a destination to search for your dream home, a place to get acquainted with new offers, schemes and new projects. हेलो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, मैं प्रियंका आज आपको लिए आई हूँ नवी मुंबई एंड रायगढ़ प्रॉपर्टी एग्जीबिशन में. Without getting into much details, let me take you inside this exhibition where you can explore various stalls and their property displays. So please follow me. लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, आज है हम नवी मुंबई एंड रायगढ़ प्रॉपर्टी एग्जीबिशन में और हमारे साथ है कुछ डायस पे कुछ बिल्डर पैनलिस्ट जिनसे हम बात करेंगे आज 1 to 1. लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस यू टू द पैनलिस्ट. वी हैव मिस्टर विकास भामरे, प्रेसिडेंट MCHI क्रेडाई, मनोहर श्रॉफ, शिवम बिल्डर्स, विजय लखानी फ्रॉम लखानी बिल्डर्स, अरविंद गोयल, अरविंद विक्ट्री रियल्टी, जीतू हीरा, मीनर बिल्डर एंड डेवलपर एंड मिस्टर मधु पाटिल फ्रॉम मधु राज ग्रुप. तो आइए चलते हैं और हम ये सेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं. प्लीज फॉलो. Manohar ji, do you think PM dream of housing for all by 2022 is achievable? Would you be building affordable housing?
Of course, it is achievable. BJP government has announced housing for all by 2022, and they are planning to construct 12 crore houses. But we are ready to participate. But simultaneously, we need the cooperation from the government.
When you say cooperation from the government, what kind of cooperation you expect?
We need the timely approvals, and implementation is possible only after that.
As I am also curious to know that affordable segment is the need of an hour. So, what is your stance on this?
See, in India, there is a shortage of 27.6 million houses. So, affordable housing is the only where we can boost the sector by making the housing affordable, and simultaneously we expect the land prices to come down. Then only this target is achievable.
Okay. We have Mr. Lakhani ji here. Sir, do you agree that land prices are very high? As Mr. Manohar said, that the prices should come down. What is your stance on this?
Of course, it is very much important factor of cut down the cost of and rate of the land. That is the only solution for buying a flat for a common person. Government doesn't have any other option other than they grant more FSI to the developers. They get more FSI and cost will be coming down, and everyone will be able to purchase the flats. That is the only. Otherwise, the land is gone so high. No one is able to sell the flats at lower rates.
अरविंद जी, क्या आप लखानी जी की बात से सहमत है? जैसे उन्होंने कहा लैंड प्राइसेस आर गोइंग अप और आपको FSI भी कम मिल रहा है, तो क्या ये बात आप इससे अग्री करेंगे?
There must always be a long-term planning. Vertical development is a really important thing, but there must be at least a vision of 20 years. Just increasing the FSI at certain place doesn't solve the problem, because already overburdened infrastructure is there in Mumbai city. In Navi Mumbai, it will make not such a big impact as Mumbai, but New Bombay will be also affected. So the government must have a long-term planning how this problem of land regulation. See, it's very strange that
Arvind ji, when you mention that land regulation, what do you mean by saying that land regulation क्या implement होना चाहिए?
See, I mean, ये आपका जो ULC था पूरे हिंदुस्तान में स्क्रैप हो चुका है और महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट अभी भी ULC को लेके बैठी है. लॉट ऑफ लैंड इज लॉक्ड इन डेट. बहुत सारी ज़मीनें फॉरेस्ट के नाम से रिजर्व कर दी गई जहाँ पे कि फॉरेस्ट का कोई नामो निशान भी नहीं है. बहुत सारी जगह CRZ को फिर दोबारा से रिव्यू करना चाहिए जहाँ पे कि एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट होने की ज़्यादा संभावना है. उस एरिया को छोड़ के बाकी अननेसेसरीली आप CRZ को या फॉरेस्ट को या फिर ULC मैटर्स में, तो ये सब जो लैंड लॉक जो होता है, गवर्नमेंट itself के पास काफ़ी ज़मीनें हैं जो कि अनलॉक की जा सकती हैं फॉर द हाउसिंग. So you see, I mean, government requires a very big vision, and I mean, it's not like that. Government comes and government goes. So the previous government took certain decisions, nobody follows that. So there must be a vision of long term, so that I mean this dream of Mr. Modi, housing for all by 2024, can be achieved. Otherwise, not. I don't think so.
जीतू जी, आप नई मुंबई के लोगों को क्यों आप नई मुंबई में या फिर वेस्टर्न सबअर्ब के लोगों को क्यों आप नई मुंबई में इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए बोले?
नवी मुंबई जो है वो 21st सेंचुरी के नाम से जाना जाता है। जो चीज़ें बॉम्बे जैसे शहर में नहीं मिल पाई यहाँ पे वो मिल सकती हैं। जैसे कि आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे एक नया इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट आ रहा है। नवी मुंबई
इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट तो हम 15 साल से सुन रहे हैं।
ठीक है, लेकिन सपना लेट होता है लेकिन पूरा जरूर होता है। तो अब वो होने का टाइम आ गया है। बी पॉजिटिव, जो भी हो रहा है सब अच्छे के लिए हो रहा है। और न्यू बॉम्बे में यहाँ पे बहुत ओपन लैंड है, जहाँ पे महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट अगर कुछ भी नया करना चाहती है तो यही कर सकती है। तो इसलिए हम चाहते हैं कि न्यू बॉम्बे में हर आदमी का एक अपना घर हो, इसीलिए हम न्यू बॉम्बे सबको ले आना चाहते हैं।
मधु जी, क्या आपको लगता है कि एयरपोर्ट नई मुंबई में आ रहा है, ये एक रीज़न होना चाहिए नई मुंबई में इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए?
नहीं, सिर्फ एयरपोर्ट ये रीज़न नहीं है। मेट्रो है, लावा चोरी, सीलिंग है, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, नैना इज कमिंग, so many reasons behind it कि people can move from suburban or outskirts or from Mumbai city to Navi Mumbai or nearby Navi Mumbai.
ओके, ऐसे नई मुंबई में लोग अगर नई मुंबई अगर आज देखते हैं तो अफोर्डेबल सेगमेंट की भी बात होती है। तो क्या नवी मुंबई के जो प्राइसेस हैं वो कंपैरेटिवली करेक्ट है?
आपको लैंड कॉस्ट के हिसाब से तो करेक्ट है, क्योंकि मुंबई में जो अफोर्ड कर नहीं पाते उनके लिए अफोर्डेबल तो नवी मुंबई सब आउटस्कर्ट्स में।
बस इन नवी मुंबई ऑल्सो द प्राइसिंग आर राइजिंग डे बाय डे। आई मीन नवी मुंबई से भी अभी लोग अफोर्ड नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। सो डू यू थिंक देयर इज अ प्राइस करेक्शन नीडेड?
No, I don't think there is correction, but there is stability in rates from last 6 months and from year. People are waiting for buying. People saying there is a correction. I don't think there will be correction.
विकास जी, जैसे कि अभी मधु जी ने बताया कि नई मुंबई के प्राइस स्टेबल है, तो आपको क्या लगता है क्या रीज़न होगा इसके पीछे?
नहीं, प्राइस तो स्टेबल है, क्योंकि क्या होता है कि नवी मुंबई में या नैना में अप्रूवल्स थोड़े से स्लो हैं। तो लैंड प्राइजेस जो है उसमें एक 2 साल का, 2.5 साल का या 1.5 साल का जो वेटिंग पीरियड जाता है, तो वो भी उसका रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट भी उसके ऊपर कैलकुलेट होता है। बहुत सारी चीज़ें उसमें, बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स भी हैं। तो बिल्डर्स क्या होता है, जो अगर बिल्डर का प्रॉफिट ह्यूज है तो वो प्रॉफिट कम कर सकता है, लेकिन अगर उसकी लागत है तो लागत कम होने की चांसेस नहीं होती। तो इसीलिए क्या अभी बिल्डर अपने मिनिमाइज प्रॉफिट पे बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, इसलिए करेक्शन होने के चांसेस ये मेरे हिसाब से भी नहीं है।
अभी जैसे विकास जी ने कहा कि एग्जीबिशन एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म होता है जहाँ पे मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस या चॉइसेस अवेलेबल है, क्या आप इस बात से सहमत हैं?
हाँ, इस बात से तो मैं सहमत हूँ, क्योंकि यहाँ बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट होते हैं और बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट में उनको कंपैरिजन, कॉस्ट कंपैरिजन, एरिया कंपैरिजन या अदर चार्जेस कंपैरिजन, या उनको जो जहाँ चाहिए उनका प्रीफरेबल लोकेशंस क्या है वो हिसाब से उनको they can take a decision in that.
So ladies and gentlemen, we start our second round of discussion, and we have on panel Mr. Rajesh Prajapati from Prajapati Group, Manoj Avasti from Meridian Homes, Manish Batija from Paradise Group, Mahesh Nagarajan, MD of MKN Group, and Mr. Jayesh Gandhi from Priyal Group. So let's go and discuss, and we'll get to know more details from them. Manish ji, why do you think one builder or developer should participate in this kind of exhibition?
Because this is a very good platform for the customers, the visitors, the vendors who are coming here. So they will see the lot of properties and they are expecting that every builder is here. And in the office it's difficult for us to meet everybody. But here all companies, directors, managing directors and chairmen, they are sitting at the exhibition and meeting a lot of people. So it's a good platform for the visitors also and for builders also.
जयेश जी, जैसे कि मनीष जी ने बताया कि ये एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस मिलते हैं और कस्टमर्स आर क्लियर व्हाट दे वांट टू बाय। आपको क्या लगता है, आपकी क्या ओपिनियन है, क्या यहाँ पे आपको इंक्वायरीज जनरेट होती है जितनी आप एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं?
या ऑफकोर्स इंक्वायरीज तो बहुत सारी जनरेट होती है, बल्कि ये जैसे मनीष जी ने कहा, इट इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पर आपको वैरायटी 15 लाख से लेकर के 5 करोड़ तक का बजट में सब कुछ मिल सकता है। हर बजट का एक फ्लैट मिल सकता है आपको यहाँ पर। इट इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर द कस्टमर्स ऑल्सो एंड फॉर द बिल्डर्स ऑल्सो टू डिस्प्ले देयर प्रोडक्ट।
राजेश जी, स्मार्ट सिटी की काफ़ी बातें होती हैं, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू यू विच इज़ द प्लेस इन नवी मुंबई विच शुड बी डेवलप्ड एज स्मार्ट सिटी?
In my opinion, the entire city of Navi Mumbai is a smart city in making. We have, for a smart city, there should be smart transportation, smart communication, and smart, people. So all these things are there. It's only a matter of, the right perspective to be put in and the right infrastructure to be accorded to the city. Once these are in place, I think Navi Mumbai as a whole can be developed as a smart city.
Okay. As we all know that currently affordable housing is a need of an hour. So one plans for a smart city. Do you think both are achievable by doing a smart city and then again in affordable range?
Every citizen is a smart citizen, whether he lives in a bracket of a lakh of rupees a month or 10 lakh rupees a month or 50 lakhs a month or 50,000 a month. So smart city is something which should be available to every citizen of this nation. Wherever a smart city is there, it should be not only for the elite so-called, but also for the general masses, whoever are staying in this city. So of course affordable houses as well as medium affordable as well as high-end houses. All these houses should have a smart city concept. Then the city is being developed as a smart city.
Mahesh ji, do you agree with Rajesh ji as he said that every citizen is a smart citizen and every house should be a smart house today?
Definitely, I completely agree with what Rajesh bhai has said. Every citizen has a right to have a nice house with all infrastructure in place in a nice city, and it should be a smart city. So definitely I agree with Rajesh bhai, and Navi Mumbai as a whole, the Raigad region is definitely in the years to come is going to be a smart city on a whole, and people will enjoy living here.
As we all know, the prices are going high day by day. So do you think there is a need of price correction in Navi Mumbai as well?
See, the rates in Navi Mumbai are, I think, very much stabilized, and there is no high rates in Navi Mumbai. It is very much affordable in the area in Navi Mumbai, like if you see in Panvel, Ulve, the rates which are there in terms of infrastructure which is available, it is very much affordable. So I think there is no price correction which is expected. Yeah, the stable price has to be continued for some time so that we achieve good volumes in terms of business.
As Mahesh ji said that prices correction की जरूरत नहीं है और prices नवी मुंबई के stable है, क्या आप इस बात से सहमत हैं?
I definitely agree with him because the question is not on the price is stable. Even Navi Mumbai has always been a good place for the average people to put in the money. It is not for the super rich people. They are living couple of nodes like Pandit Road. Otherwise, the majority of the nodes are there, which is good for the high income group. And as for the price correction, price correction happens if there are other factors which leads to that. But as for Navi Mumbai is like the land supply. Now Navi Mumbai is being a planned city, every node is being planned in a systematic manner. So you take a case of every node where the land supply is not there, the price is not going to go down. It might go up to some extent, but not it will not go down from this level. It is already stabilized.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, now we are youths are about to start the third round of panel discussion with the youth member of Builder Fraternity. Let me introduce you to the panelists. We have on board Mr. Rishabh Awasthi, Director of Manhattan Homes, Israel Ahmed, Director of Unimax Group, Priya Gundani, MD of Maraj Group, Abhishek Sharma, Partner of Sai Developers, Narendra Lakhani, Director of Lakhani Group, Vaibhav Agarwal, Director of Siddhivinayak Group, and Mr. Sundar Lakhani, Director of Lakhani Group. So let's go and have this discussion started. Let's start the discussion with Abhishek Sharma. Hi Abhishek, welcome to the panel discussion. As we all know that you are a youth member of Builder Fraternity, give us some detail about this association.
The Youth Association is an effort by all the most of the second generation developers who have come together to form the Youth Association to make sure that we get connected more than anything else. What we aim at doing is basically not into the civil matters, but then we are more of say team binding and more of workshops that we are planning on doing, plus some charity services and things of that sort. So this is an overall about the Youth Association. And about MCHI, I think everybody is very well versed with MCHI and the kind of magnitude that they operate on. This exhibition is a very good effort in terms of MCHI in creating an awareness amongst consumers for developer brands.
Okay, Vaibhav, tell us the dream of PM is to provide house for every individual by 2022. Do you think that is achievable? Do you think there is a need of affordable segment to be introduced?
Definitely there is a need of affordable housing. We need to do a lot in terms of affordable housing. The vision of our PM is great, but on the ground it is really a very difficult task to achieve. But if the procedures and the rules and regulations are regularized or bit of streamlined, then it is achievable. It is not that it cannot be achieved, but for that we need a lot of effort from government, from the builder community.
When you say you need an effort or some initiative from the government bodies, what do you mean by saying that?
By government we need some kind of incentives, like they can give us some benefits in taxation, as there was an earlier scheme which gave income tax benefits for smaller housing projects, those who build areas below 1000 square feet. So if such kind of schemes or some incentive in kind of stamp duty, maybe waiver of service tax or something has to be done by the government, or in terms of development control regulations, they need to be eased out.
Don't you think even the interest rate for the home loan is increasing day by day? Don't you think that need to be relooked again?
That's the call which is taken by the RBI, and RBI decides it on the monetary policy. So that is a different thing, but if the government does something and provides a subsidy on interest, then that can be also a very good option and help the affordable housing sector.
Priya, NRI is a big customer base. So what strategies do you adopt to target those customers?
E-marketing is the best way to target the NRIs. Of course, we have a lot of our investors, our existing investor base amongst the NRI community. Word of mouth, when your product is good, you deliver on time, so it's the word of mouth that really works more than any other kind of marketing gimmick.
Okay. And why do you suggest these customers to invest into Navi Mumbai property?
Navi Mumbai is an emerging city. It's a well-planned city with all the infrastructure in place. There is no problem in the land as such, because it's all land which is tendered by the government. So, it's litigation free in most part of Navi Mumbai, which is why, it boosts the investor confidence, because there are very few projects in Navi Mumbai that get stalled, for reasons which are under nobody else's control.
तो जैसे कि हमने आपको नए मुंबई के इस प्रॉपर्टी एग्जीबिशन की काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन दी है, आई एम श्योर आपको यहाँ पे ज़रूर कुछ ना कुछ पसंद आएगा. तो फिर आ जाइए नवी मुंबई एंड रायगढ़ प्रॉपर्टी एग्जीबिशन 2015 में स्किल शोकेस का आज का सफर यहीं खत्म होता है। फॉर मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑन रियल एस्टेट, stay tuned to Spin TV. I'm Priyanka signing off for now. You take care and goodbye.